apologize if my stream is laggy. I'm kind of watching another streamer right now as well.
Need something?
Watching a bit of
Inventory is full.
Popcorn stream right now.
That spell is ruined. I can't carry anymore.
Let's see here what I want to get rid of.
Talk to me. Right back.
Hold on. Okay, now let's pull this up. Not gonna put an age requirement on there. There we go. Alright.
What's up?
Let's go ahead and go back up here. Didn't mean to hit caps lock. I needed to hit this. Okay, I can go ahead and get rid of that. 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 Start file. It's a 6-slot bed. Do I have anything? Yeah, I need to replace it with that. Wait. Yeah, I need that. Excuse me. Okay. Useful. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that cooking recipe. I might need it later. Two-handed weapon, 20 to 30 damage. Trying to figure out everything I need to get rid of here. Alright. Now,
Glad I could help.
close that. Let's open my bags back up. Equip that. That. The gloves. Okay. I could have got rid of that. Okay.
I got what you need.
Wow, that is one heck of a shield. I'm gonna keep that shield. Cancel. Browse goods. Force of habit. Go ahead and double check everything. That sword is better than the one I've got on my back. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, now then, we have got somewhere. Let's go ahead and get me a bit of fish. A few different kind of fish there. Requires level 25 and 45 for that.
For real.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull up those action bars. Oh wait, I've already got them. Cool. Okay, so let's pull up spell book here. Hmm. Let's see. Professions trainer. Let's get that pulled up. Trade supplies. If you're joining in live, welcome. Hey, hey, how's it going? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and fly to a main city, that way I can
Talk to me.
get trained up on uh, some professions and stuff. Sorry, I'm listening to Pop Tart Barbie's stream right now. Her singing catches me off guard sometimes. Wish I could remember lyrics as well as she does. And she tends to hit the notes better than I know I can. Okay. I got a trainer there, but I'm pretty sure they're just a flight trainer. She's 20 minutes into her stream. About 10 minutes into mine. Um, I'm gonna be taking a big hit here in a minute whenever so, where is, there it is. That's one way to avoid dying. May not have died exactly, but I wasn't risking it. Filter, take off the unavailable.
For the
That's it.
Horde! Strength and honor! Taboo! Strength! Nukta! What do you need?
I'm not really sure what I'm looking for right this second. I'm just kind of looking around to see. Yeah, that's a trainer, not a supply.
Glory to the Horde!
Let's get some mild spices, some simple flour, a little bit of spring water.
Crusade!
Oh hey, wolf burst. Something I ain't told you yet, but or I don't know if I have. I need to send you a picture of my new tattoo. I got me a tattoo I made. It's my first one. Tattooed an ambiogram on myself. Inscription.
Blood and thunder!
Sure. Just learned this. I don't know exactly what it is.
Farewell!
I don't even know what that stuff is. Think of dreams.
I ain't got it, you don't want it.
Okay. Milling. Inscription. Cooking fire. Cooking. Now I need to go learn first aid, fishing, and maybe some archaeology.
Blood and thunder!
Enchanting, I've already been. Oh, wait, no, wait. Let's see. Let's go ahead and learn enchanting. Nothing else I can learn.
Victory!
Enchanting supplies. Not anything I can do. There we go. Now I've skipped to live on her live stream. I don't know what I did to my darn keyboard. I seem to have gotten some moisture on it somehow. On part of it. Warrior, hunter. There's a paladin trainer, but
Hail!
they don't have anything I need.
Ancestors watch over me.
Audio is pretty low. Can't hear it. Thank you, I did not know that. I will go ahead and turn my sound card up. See if that helps any. I've got the sound card all the way up right now. I'll also try doing this and bring my mic a little bit closer to my face, see if that helps the audio. I appreciate the feedback. Alright, I'm glad. I don't know if you watched the streamer Pop Tart Barbie, but I ended up finding her after her breakup with Taking Back 2007, and I really like watching her. She cracks me up. And I'm watching her stream while I'm sitting here streaming. Let's see. Professions. Fishing is what I'm looking for. Fishing and first aid. I probably should find somebody to ask. That'll probably be a little bit quicker than just sitting there running around hoping for the best.
What do you need?
Let's see. It would be not class trainer, but profession trainer. And let's go for first aid this time. Scoutings will be a good one to know. Well, I apologize, it's still hard to hear me. I hope that just helped a little bit. And it's interesting that I'm the only streamer you watch. I feel, I feel special. Thank you. I was trying to think of the word. Yeah, I wasn't really figuring on going live right now, but I decided I was playing the game. Might as well go ahead and use the time to go live. My life is showing actually pretty good on the one side. Wow, I'm only dropping 0.7% of frames. And just a few skip due to rendering lag. I'm shocked. I'm gonna test my Wi-Fi speed again. Okay, let's see. It's a priest trainer there. There's the first aid.
I get no respect around here. Yeesh. Took my head off by the
Ooh, that's something I've got in the freezer I don't need to forget about. I need to remember I got that caramel shake in the freezer. I forgot about that for a bit. Um,
It's my way or the highway, pal.
profession master. Let's see. What profession am I trying to go for right
Hey,
now?
I got your back.
Doggone it. I didn't mean to cancel him out. Fishing. That's what I'm wanting. Profession trainer.
This gig ain't so bad.
Thanks, and I would definitely love some tips. Yeah, I've been watching a few different live streamers lately to try to figure out kind of how it goes and how to do it better. I've been watching Johnny Gilbert, Jake Weber, and Pop Tart Barbie, as well as Hair Jordan. Ended up getting into the emo shit. Fun. It also might, part of the noise might be because I'm trying to talk a little quiet so that I don't wake everybody up. It's just me and Austin awake, I know of right now. Last I knew when I came in here to start streaming, Dad and Auntie were asleep. Sometimes I don't like how they've got these trainers all spread out. Feels like you gotta go halfway across the dang continent just to get trained up in what you're wanting. I've been messing around in my free time and doing a little bit of art, trying to do some world building, and I think it would be kind of cool to do something like write a little story or something where I do a bit of world building and use my little limited writing skills for the story and then my limited drawing skills for the art. Just do some small stuff like that, messing around. Horde infantry rations. Even thieves get hungry. Okay. Let's see. Recover 3 rations. Not sure what these rations I'm looking for are supposed to look like, but... Oh man, that would have been awesome if I landed right on that pillar. Sorry about the break I'm taking here for a second. I was reading your messages. Uh, yeah, I've just been kind of playing around with that a little bit. I've had a story idea in my head one point or another, and then I was messing around when I got aggravated at work one night, and I was writing down to kind of relieve my stress, talking about how I was trying to work and people kept messing with me and getting my messing me up, getting me off my routine and stuff that I had set up. And then next thing I know, that person I was writing about uh, ended up um, reading it and saying that they liked my writing and that I was actually a pretty good writer. And I was like, wait, you were able to read that? Because I wrote it in such bad handwriting, I wasn't anticipating them to read it. And then whenever they can find me about it, and then next thing I know, they start telling me a story about this turtle, and I don't remember all of it, but I mean, I'm thinking about winging it and coming up with a story kind of based off of what they were saying. But I feel like that would be kind of funny. It was this magical turtle or something like that. I'm thinking about making it a turtle that becomes an island that starts off as basically an eggling, and then goes on to find something and gets granted this power or something, becomes a big turtle island that's majestical, and people always try to capture it for its fame, fortune, and wealth, but they never manage because it always is like a step ahead or something. And yeah, I get that, especially being like you you did and where you went overseas. You're gonna get a lot of exposure to that other language. That is for sure. I don't blame you. I might be in the same boat if I was to do something somewhere. I've wondered what it would be like to move to somewhere like Mexico or something where it's all Spanish, but I've always been kind of like, man, I'd get homesick. Yeah, I've been kind of messing around with that idea a little bit of being a fantasy style writer. My my thing is I start overthinking and that gets in my way because I end up overthinking like, man, is this hook right for a book? Is this really gonna keep somebody interested and wanting to read? And I keep overthinking, and then I'm like, ah, man, I'm in a downward spiral. Been trying to use AI to kind of help me get it kicked in the butt and get started. And it's helped a bit. That's how I've been doing art at scale. I've been sitting there drawing a bunch of apples, a bunch of eyes, a bunch of like three or bunch of 4 or 5 point stars, messing around, uh, getting it perfected the best I can. And yeah, I can imagine that it's kind of interesting trying to talk to his family, especially with that dynamic, because I've watched videos when I was trying to study Spanish a lot about people that was English dating Spanish women, and they'd talk a lot about how the people in the native family of that language would be able to sit there and talk a lot, and then you'd catch like their name here and there in passing, and you're sitting there like, man, I'm missing out on whatever they're saying. And that's what gets me is when you got a language barrier like that, there is so much that can be said that one person just could miss because they're not native to that language. kind of makes me wonder what it would be like if instead of all these different languages, there was like one universal language. I'm going to go see what's over here. Yeah, I can, like I said, I can imagine that it's truly worse in person, but I'm just saying, I've researched kind of what it was like because I've been interested in dating either a Mexican woman or, I don't know, I'm, I don't really have a specific type. I've just always kind of, each time I see something, I wonder, what would it be like maybe if I tried going out with somebody in that demographic? Just trying to see, kind of, would it be weird or something? Sometimes I could see how it would be really weird. Other times I'm like, man, that might be interesting. And yeah, I'm trying not to let it hold me back. I'm trying to push through, and that's why I'm experimenting so much right now. Dad kind of thinks I'm weird because I'm jumping from pillar to post. Because I had bought like 3 tattoo guns and was uh, I've practiced tattooing on fake skin. I don't do too bad on it, and I sit there and draw a little bit every day now, and trying to get as much of that in as I can. And I've been talking about writing, I've been looking into it, and I'm also sitting there trying to figure out what I'm gonna do after this layoff because of me getting paid right now. It's great, but I know that's only for so long. I'm not gonna be able to find anything that pays near what that did around here, so I'm gonna have to look into something else, and I know electricians are always gonna be needed. And yeah, I agree. I remember reading that in the Bible too, where it was uh, basically one main language until man tried making the Tower of Babel, and then God saw it. Man was trying to reach him and said, "Nah, maybe I should put a stop to this." Kind of makes me wonder what would have happened if man wouldn't have messed up, but I've always kind of felt like that. Look at Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. If they wouldn't have messed with the fruit from the tree that they were told not to, we might still be in there. But I say that, and yet again, I know it. At the same time, somebody down the line would have grabbed from that tree. And yeah, I'm kind of surprised you remember that too. But yeah, it's good to be reading the word more. I've been needing to get back into it. Maybe this is my sign that I really need to, because this is like my second thing I've come across in a couple days talking about God, and I know I need to get more engrossed in the word, but I've also been scatterbrained and busy. Mostly scatterbrained and all over the place. Wow, you actually got rid of your social anxiety. That's a wow, big plus for going over and doing that. And because I remember whenever you first moved in here to help get on your feet and stuff, you were trying or you were trying to go and talk in public or go out in public, and your anxiety would get bad. But you you seemed to work through it pretty darn well after a while, uh, to where you at least was able to function pretty well, it seemed. So I'm glad that you've got it to where it's completely gone now. Heck yeah, it's nice to hear. Out of curiosity, any idea on uh, how it's going on moving back? You still got a decent amount of stuff to go before you guys can come back to the States, or y'all a little bit more through that process now? Is infantry rations okay? Heck yeah. And I get where you're coming from on having to learn to grow up. I kind of figured that out myself through various things over the years. It's been hitting me at like whenever I screwed up and got myself in a lot of credit card debt. That one was a big wake up call for me. I'm trying my darndest to get out of that. Every check I get right now, I'm pretty much zeroing my banks out, trying to get them all, get all my credit cards paid off. Uh, and we had tried teaching you how to cook some, but I'm glad that you're learning a lot more over there. Be interesting to taste some of your food when you get back, because I bet your flavor palette has changed quite a bit being overseas, as long as you have. Out of curiosity, when you guys move back over here, are you guys gonna go to a big city like California or something like that? Or are you guys gonna come back here to Arkansas? Darn it. Wonder if that's Dad or Little Man in Dad's chair in there. stream over here on YouTube real quick. Doggone, it's a few minutes behind. Analytics, stream health.